Step 1. Find your market not. All vampires are lurking in castles. Some might be running underground clubs or posing as eccentric art dealers. Discretion is key. Step 2. Set the terms. Is it a one-time donation or a subscription plan? Do they prefer O-negative or something more exotic, like post-breakout melancholy? Step 3. Safety first. Always meet in neutral territory. Bring garlic breath mints just in case negotiations go south. Step 4. Branding. Call your service something catchy like Hemaglam or Crimson & Co. Bonus points for a velvet line cooler. Step 5. Exit strategy. If things get too bitey, have a getaway plan, preferably involving sunlight or a very persuasive priest. The sperm collecting industry. In the United States, a few large banks dominate the supply of sperm. These banks have established branches throughout the country, which tend to be located near universities offering pools new recruits. Sperm banks typically have minimum age, height, and educational requirements. For example, the Spokane-based 10W Cryobank seeks males ages 18 to 35 who are at least 5'10" and have a post-secondary education. Although banks may conduct rigorous screening of sperm, the sperm industry is still unregulated. According to Renee Almeling's 2013 New York Times article titled, "The Unregulated Sperm Industry," there is no tracking mechanism for the number of sperm donors, the frequency of their donations, or the offspring sired by a bank's donors. Your sperm must meet minimum standards for motility, the sperm's ability to travel through water for external fertilization, as well as a woman's reproductive tract for internal fertilization, and sperm count. Also important is the shape of your sperm or its morphology. A healthy sperm head tends to be oval-shaped and symmetrical, and is capable of penetrating an egg's protein coat, the zona pellucida. Oddly shaped sperm tend to contain abnormal DNA. The bank will also check for cryosurvival, freezing and then thawing your sperm. According to Jeff Warrios' 2003 book,
750. So your jizz boy for 750. 750, that's what I sell it for, yeah. So you have a bunch of kids. So I only signed up to say, like, hey, when they turn 18, they can reach out to me if they want, and I had to sign something saying that. Until then, I have no idea how they've been doing it. Alright, this is a great part. They can only have 25 kids from me. I've been doing it for 3 years. So now I have at least 97 biological children among at least 62 families. And I want to tell you how I got here. A little hint, it involves me being lied to and taken advantage of by the sperm bank. I donated on and off from 2011 to 2016, and I estimate I went in about 300 to 400 times. For reference, the Donor Conceived Council says the average donor donates about 200 times. When I signed the contract to start donating, I was 20 years old. Society didn't trust me to drink alcohol, and yet somehow I was able to make permanent decisions impacting hundreds of lives with no education or counseling on the matter. My friends that were donating at the time told me that the sperm bank limited the number of births to 40. I thought I'll never reach 40, that's astronomical. So I go in and the sperm bank tells me there's a limit of 40, and here's the important part. They tell me the unused genetic material will go to research. I thought I was paying for expenses throughout college and grad school by helping families and helping science. I have no evidence that any of my donated sperm ever went to research. There's nothing requiring the people who buy the sperm report their births back to the sperm bank. So, as long as the number is below the limit, the sperm bank just keeps distributing the sperm.
Ethical but very easy ways to make money. Part 69. First you will go to the sperm bank and search for a tall, muscular black man's sperm. Pause. When you find it, you will buy it from the sperm bank and keep it in a safe place. After that, you will look for women who are willing to have other people's babies in exchange for money. She will put the thing you just bought inside her and be pregnant with that black man's baby. After 9 months pass by, she will eventually give birth to that beautiful baby, and you will immediately adopt him and make him your own kid. You will take care of him very carefully and feed him all necessary nutrients and vitamins. When this kid becomes 5 years old, you will put him in intense basketball training every single day. Now this kid who carries his real father's genetics will grow and become a tall, talented basketball player. Right when this kid turns 17, you will sign him to an NBA team for a whopping 20 years contract. And don't forget to register yourself as his manager in this contract. That way, you will have the right to control his money and assets in this contract. And congratulations, you just became a billionaire.